Welcome in, all my friends. Lazy Retired Granny here. It is Friday, November 10th, 2023, Veterans Day. The time is 6:45 a.m. here in slowly getting light outside Salem, Oregon. I am continuing my journey on Huacan's butterfly, aka Becky's butterfly, which is what I named it. And this is day 6. Speeding right along on this. So, yeah. I am drinking my coffee in my, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, my coffee mug, which is thing 1 and thing 2 with French vanilla creamer. And I have my candle warmer going, and I am doing the Better Homes and Gardens Maple and Sugar Drizzle. And these are wax melts. I got one more left in that one. And then we'll go on to a different flavor. I'm using my lamp. And I had a disaster with it yesterday. Experimenting with something and didn't work so well for me, so won't do that again. So this morning I watched Becky's video and enjoyed listening to her plans for her upcoming cruise. So I'm anxious to hear all about that trip when she gets back. I think they're going after the holidays, or the Thanksgiving holiday. I can't remember when they're leaving. I've never been on a cruise and will never be on a cruise. I do not like water. I don't know. I have this fear of all the things that swim around in the ocean or a lake. And it kind of stems back from when I was about, 10 years old. And we went to this popular swimming place on a lake. And you could swim there, and you swim from one side to the other side. And I had been swimming there all day long. And you swim from the shore over to the other side where there's a bunch of cliffs and stuff. And so I swam over to the other side, and I was about ready to jump in, and the sun was just coming down, and it was reflecting into the water. And I looked down, and there was things swimming around, and I panicked. And yeah, I had a real panic attack. They ended up, luckily for me, there was somebody who had a raft type thing, and they came over and put me in their raft and took me to the shore. Ever since then, no, no swimming for me. My dad was not happy with me that day. And yeah, I got into big time trouble. I don't think he ever took me again to a lake. Even for a, family outing, because where this was, you could, back then, because that was in the early 60s, you could barbecue and, have a picnic type thing and there, and yeah. So we were just about ready to leave when that happened, but yeah, I put a damper on the day. So you got your new baby, Ellie? Come here, girl. Come here. She's got her new baby. She's carrying around still. She loves her baby. Did you eat your breakfast? Your breakfast is there. Look. I put your breakfast here. Yeah, I put it out for you. Uh-huh. I got a little bit of reading done last night. Not a whole lot, but a few pages. It seems like everything I do anymore is just slow process. I don't have anything on the agenda today, and I forgot to ask my son if he wanted to go out to the thrift stores or not, so he has the day off, so maybe I'll ask him if he wants to do that today or this weekend. Sometimes he's in the mood, sometimes he's not. I know he's been wanting to get over to the coast and do some crabbing, so he might have that on the agenda for this weekend. He just goes over usually for the day. But yeah, I got all my chores done, so I don't have that to do today. So my only big excitement really is to get the garbage can back in, because today is garbage day. And you might hear Ellie bark because usually the garbage people come about 7-ish. I did get started on my yarn project on that new pattern from Ross. So I started that last night. And the yarn that I picked out, which I'll show you here in a minute, it kind of reminds me of Christmas colors. Okay, let me get that. I'm not very far. And it's one that gets longer as you go. So here's what it's gonna look like. And like I said, I'm not very far yet, but you start with 5 stitches, and I'm up to over 100 stitches on the needles. But that's it so far. But it has some greens and off-white, pinks, kind of Christmassy. Yeah, so yeah, I'm not very far into it yet. I haven't decided. I've got 2 cakes of this yarn. And the yarn I'm using, let me see if I've got, the type of yarn. Here it is. This is some that I got from my cousin Penny. It's called Butterfly. I must be in a butterfly mood. Worsted, 100% superwash merino, 218 yards, and this is the company name. Yeah, so that's what I'm using. So I haven't decided if I'm going to just do one skein of yarn or if I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. And I'll see what happens when I get towards the end and what I want to do. It's a super, super simple pattern. It's 1 row repeat. And you're adding 2 stitches at each end per row. So yeah, it's one that, you know, you can easily watch TV and knit away. And I started it with straight needles and then moved it over to my circulars. So I'm enjoying it. I love these simple projects. That's why I like watching Ross, because I agree, we have the same taste in projects, and so I always look up his patterns that he uses, that he finds, because I know they're going to be my kind of patterns to use, and he's really good at finding these patterns. right, it is the 7 o'clock hour. I'm going to have to find a clock that plays music on the hour for after the holidays, although I do enjoy listening to it all year long. So I watched Becky's video, and then the only other person that had posted was Crystal over at Bag O' Day. And she bought some yarn and was showing it off. So I watched those two videos, and that was it. End of story. But I do have a couple new YouTubers. Well, one is a returning one, and one is new to me that I need to watch their videos. Ellie's chowing down over there. She's licking her bowl. She's got to have every last bite of her canned food. Okay, I gotta go give her kibbles. You licked the bowl clean, Ellie. There you go. There you go, girl. Yep, now she's drinking her water. She usually waits a few minutes or so before she starts her kibbles. Sometimes it just sits there all day. And then she'll eat it. Sometimes she gets hungry around 3. She's a very slow eater. I am using this tray that I got from DP Crazy Lady. It's the bigger size of the tray. And I'm sorry, I just forgot the name of it. It works out really good with these that you have a lot of like color blocking, so. Did you eat your breakfast, girl? Hey, girl, you got your baby. You like your new baby, don't ya? Yeah? Are you showing it to me? Huh? Huh, girl? Yeah. Oh, right here. Right here. I dropped it. This is a cute little Minnie Mouse. It is Minnie in her PJs, and she's laying down on her tummy. And yeah, it's real sweet looking. It's big. Ellie likes well, she likes any stuffies, but yeah, she hasn't even touched her old Minnie Mouse and carrying around her new one. Yeah, these H's are going on forever. I think this is the last block of H's that I have to do. I've had plenty of drills. Haven't run out. My goal is to finish this today. And get another one, get it up, which is number 6 of the 6-pack. So it's the grand finale. It's round drills, so I'm slow on the squares, but that's okay. Not rushing it. I'm just enjoying this coming alive. Whoops, got that one upside down. Yeah, I'm not for sure if I'll finish it or not, but we'll see how the day goes. Gotta put some more drills in my container here. All right, off and running again. So what's everybody working on? Is anybody doing any diamond painting for Christmas presents? I was going to, but I just can't find anything that I think somebody would enjoy. I could do some coasters, but or maybe sun catchers I was thinking of. I don't know. You know, it's so hard for me to figure out what people would like. Or if they would like anything. Not everybody appreciates different crafting stuff, so so let's see. I remember when I was little, my grandma, she was a seamstress. Oh man, was she good at making stuff. And she made me, at Christmas time, she would make something for us, clothes. And I always liked that. But you know, that generation seems to be gone now. They were used to, you know, making clothes, and you didn't go to the stores like we do now. You know, they did canning and all that, and made their own stuff and saved it for the winter months. And people just, not very many people do that anymore. It's easier just to go to the store and buy it. But if you have your own little garden and you know, back in the olden days, they had to go out and raise cattle and pigs and chickens and, you know, all that, and that was your food. But we've gotten soft in this generation. It's animal cruelty anymore if you do that. I know I was reading one book, and I think it was, oh my gosh, I can't even remember her name. But anyway, it was, you know, a long time ago, and they would kill an animal, and then they would save, I mean, they used every part of that animal. And of course they would have their meat, and then the, I don't know, certain parts of it they could make like string or something to use for different stuff. And yeah, nothing went to waste. Not like today. And they weren't as picky eaters as we are today. You know, I do not like to eat liver, hearts. I don't know. I remember when I was really, really little, my stepmom, I was probably about 6, because I don't think I had lived with them very long yet. And she was making something in the kitchen, and I said, "Ugh, what's that smell?" And she goes, "It's steak." And, or, you know, beef or whatever. And I thought, wow, that smells awful. And so we sit down to have dinner, and I took a bite, and oh my gosh, yeah, nah, that wasn't a happening. It was awful. Well, come to find out, it was fried liver. Oh, yeah, that wasn't a happening for me. But she grew up with a Russian mother from Russia, and so they ate, and they lived on a farm and whatnot, and her mother, I don't know if she ever went to the grocery store. You know, they had their animals out there and stuff, and she used to make all these Russian dishes, and some of them were pretty good, but other stuff, ugh, no thank you. And so yeah, there was one dish that she used to make in the pressure cooker, and I have no idea how to pronounce it, but oh my gosh, I loved it when she made that. It was so good. And I could kind of kick myself right now for not having that recipe, which I doubt if anybody even has it. I don't know. All right, finally made it through the H's. So what is next? The G's. Pretty green. Yeah, my wound that I have here from Lucille scratching open my hand the other day. It's really bad. Ugh. She scratched it right at the vein. And I've been trying to keep it clean and throwing Neosporin on it, and it keeps oozing, so just taking a long time to heal. I think that happened Tuesday or Wednesday. I think it bruised it also. It feels a little bit better today. I know it's going to be on the mend as soon as it starts being itchy. Not there yet. That was one of the days when Negan escaped, and I went up there and she was jumping all over me, and man, when she scratched me, cut it open, oh my gosh, it hurt so bad. And I yelled at her, and she went and sat in her bed. And Negan goes over to her and tries to get her to stop and growls at her and stuff. I know he's telling her, you know, you don't do that. That's not allowed. But she doesn't want to listen to him. Oh, there's some H's I missed. Ugh. Luckily, I didn't put them away. Now, where'd they go? Here they are. Some people say I'm a finicky eater, but I don't know. I just know what I like and what I don't like. And my tastes change as I get older. I didn't used to like broccoli and cauliflower. Now I love it. And I do not like canned carrots, but I love carrots in a stew. Yum, yum, yum. And I love, I don't like raw celery, but I like that cooked, steamed, whatever. Even though it really doesn't have a taste, I don't know, I just like it. I do not like peas. I don't like green beans. All right, what am I working on? 14. We got the R's. And I don't like Brussels sprouts. Or no, not Brussels sprouts. I do like Brussels sprouts. I don't like spinach. Ugh. Do not like the smell of it. Nothing. And I am picky on my vegetables. When I was probably about, I don't know, 19, I worked in the cannery. And for just one night, and they were doing beets. Those will make me gag. I do not like beets. I don't like the smell of beets, and that's what I was working in, and I walked off the job. I couldn't do it. It was making me so sick. Yeah, so that wasn't good. I worked in the cannery, and we did cobbets for corn. And the belt that I worked on, it kept breaking down. Well, where I was working, the corn had gone through, they had cut it, and it had gone through the steamer and whatnot. So when it came, and we were to just pick out, you know, the corn that was bad, which wasn't a whole lot, to tell you the truth. But when it would break down, I loved when it would break down, because then we'd all just stand around and we'd eat corn. I love corn. And it was so good, fresh off the truck, and, you know, coming through. Oh, yeah, that was good. So I think we'll finish up these R's. I'm at 42 minutes again. Sorry for not having anything to say. I can sure say a lot. So we'll finish up this little section of R's, and then I'll get this uploaded for ya. And you can sit and diamond paint and listen. Try not to fall asleep because I'm boring. And then I think while this is uploading, I am going to continue on. Whoop, sorry about that. My coffee cup, for some reason, stuck to the coaster. Yeah, so I'm going to continue on, and if I get this completed, then I will do a completion, kit down, kit up on the next one, which I'm looking forward to. Also, my Becky project has, I think, been a success. And I do have my next canvases sitting right here beside me. They have been flattened. I know Becky mentioned the one that we're going to start here into December for next year. Her and I are going to do a diamond painting together. All right, I completed the R's. So now I'm going to start the percent sign. So thanks for stopping by and listen to me ramble on here. So I will talk to you later. Have a great day.